For the end of the night filter and cleaning, we need to first get into the filter menu and access what's called daily filter. To do that, you just push and hold either of the F buttons to access the filter menu. We're going to go to step number 2, which is our daily filter. Then daily filter is for your end of the night cleaning. So I'm going to start that, press button number 1 here, and it's going to ask me, confirm, yes, I do want to do this. And then it just says open drain. So now it's going to take the oil, put it in the drain pan. You want to take, at this point, when it says scrub vat, yes or no, only just use this blue scrub pad on the sides of the fry pot and anything in the fry pot here. Kind of get the tops of the burner tubes. But keep in mind that the carbon buildup that you see on the insides of your burner tubes, you don't have to worry about that so much because that's going to come off of there when you do your regular routine boil out or clean out procedure. That loosens that up. If you had an electric fryer, this is a time where you take your element lift tool, prop up your heating element, then take your blue scrub pad and scrub the side walls of the fry pot, the bottom of the pot, but never scrub the heating element. The heating element gets clean during your boil out procedure. And then I can use my angle brush here to get between the burner tubes and scrub the bottom of the pot a little bit. And you can twist that a half turn, kind of get underneath your burner tubes and loosen up any crumbs that are on the bottom of the fry pot. And then once done, scrub that complete, yes. Now it's going to go into its wash. So it leaves the drain open and starts circulating oil to wash down what you've just loosened up. Now it gives us the option to wash again, yes or no, and we can just evaluate, look inside the fry pot. If it still needs another wash to get some of the crumbs down, you can kind of assist them with the brush if necessary. But in our case, we don't need another wash, so I'm going to say no. Now it's going to ask me to close the drain. And then once it sees the drain closed, it goes into a rinse. And so the rinse is just going to fill the oil up, and then it's going to ask us to open the drain, and that helps wash down some of the debris, loose debris that's on the sides of the pot. Open the drain to let the rinse oil drain all the crumbs down. Then it asks us if we want to rinse again. Maybe we loosened up a little bit more in the pot there. But right now, we're pretty clean, so I'm just going to say I don't need to rinse again, so I'm going to select no. Now we go into the polish cycle. And the polish is just like a continuous filter. It leaves the drain open and just continuously filters through the filter pad for 5 minutes. So I'm going to start that right now. Once we're done with the polish, it's going to ask us to fill that. I'm just going to select yes, and we close the drain. Next, we get the is pot filled message here. Once the oil returns, it's just having us verify that the oil's up to the fill line. Now, in the back of the pot, you have 2 lines. The lower line is when you have cold oil. The top line is what we want to see when we have hot oil, oil that's above 200 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm going to select yes, it is filled. So after you're done with your end of the night cleaning and filtration, then you can just turn the control board to the off position, And then we'll shut this one off as well. That one's been done. This one is done. But leave the rocker switch in the on position, so you just have off on your display. And then also remember that during your end of night filter and cleaning, it's a good time to remove the basket rest, clean it, and clean behind the basket rest, along with wiping down the rest of the exterior of the fryer.